The federal government has missed a key deadline for the Kinder Morgan pipeline project. Tyler Orton with Business in Vancouver is joining us now with more. So, Tyler, what is this deadline all about?
Well, it was about finding a potential third party to take this pipeline off the hands of Ottawa, because, of course, the deal that it struck with Kinder Morgan to acquire the Trans Mountain pipeline for $4.5 billion, it allowed both Kinder Morgan and Ottawa to work together to identify a third party and essentially flip the pipeline towards them. That deadline passed on Sunday, which means Kinder Morgan is now expected to bring Ottawa's offer to buy the pipeline to its own shareholders. Furthermore, moving forward, Kinder Morgan is not going to be involved with finding and identifying any other potential buyers for this pipeline. And the whole reason Kinder Morgan was selling the pipeline in the first place, though, is because of the political uncertainty created by the province of BC when Premier John Horgan said that he would use every tool in the toolbox to stop this from happening, this expansion. So I would say that for any buyer to be found, it's going to actually have to wait until Canada goes ahead and pays around $7.5 billion to actually build the expansion, and then find a buyer who's not going to have to worry about all the political uncertainty going on across Canada right now.
All right, we will wait and see what happens with that. Another story that you're following today is about spending, and particularly how much British Columbians spend, and some interesting numbers coming out.
Apparently, we like to spend, at least on our credit cards and our debit cards. This is according to second quarter data from Moneris, which reveals that during that period, spending in the province went up 4.6%. Compare that to the rest of Canada, where spending only went up 3.3%. So the question is, what do British Columbians like to spend their money on? We saw the biggest leap in entertainment spending here. It went up a whopping 7.3% in the second quarter. That was followed by household spending, which went up 6.2%. Hotels up almost 6%, and restaurants spending up 4%. So we like to get around, and it looks like the economy in BC has been doing well. And the fact that the Bank of Canada increased its benchmark rate just a few weeks ago, it's showing strength in the economy there. I would not expect spending to taper off too quickly, although growth levels both in Canada and BC, they're not what they were just a few years ago. So just be cautious, but we still like spending here on the West Coast. That's clear right now.
Pretty interesting. All right, Tyler Orton with Business in Vancouver joining us now. Thank you very much, Tyler.
Thank you, Sonia.